From the gentle rustling of leaves to the crashing waves of the ocean, our world is a symphony of vibrations. Every sound, every note, every frequency carries a unique energetic signature. These vibrations have the power to affect us deeply, influencing our mood, our thoughts, and even our physical well-being. For centuries, musicians and healers alike have recognized the profound impact of sound on the human experience. Ancient civilizations understood the interconnectedness of sound and healing, using music and chanting for therapeutic purposes. The ancient Egyptians, for instance, used sound therapy to treat various ailments, believing that sound could restore harmony to the body and soul. Similarly, the ancient Greeks recognized the therapeutic power of music, using different modes or scales to evoke specific emotional responses. This understanding of sound as a healing force has experienced a resurgence in recent years, with growing scientific evidence supporting the profound effects of sound on the brain and body. More and more people are turning to sound therapy, music medicine, and other sound-based modalities to promote well-being. Among the many frequencies being explored, one has captured particular attention: 432 Hz. This frequency, often referred to as the Earth's heartbeat or the frequency of nature, is said to possess unique healing properties. Proponents of 432 Hz claim that it can reduce stress and anxiety, promote relaxation and sleep, enhance meditation, and even increase creativity and intuition. But what exactly is 432 Hz? And what is the scientific basis for these claims? The story of 432 Hz is intertwined with the history of music itself. While the standard tuning of A equals sine 440 Hz dominates Western music today, many ancient instruments have been found tuned to a frequency closer to 432 Hz. This suggests that 432 Hz may have been a preferred tuning standard in ancient times, possibly due to its perceived harmonic alignment with natural frequencies. The Italian opera composer Giuseppe Verdi was a notable advocate for the A equals sine 432 Hz tuning, believing it to be more pleasing to the ear and voice. He even went so far as to have his operas performed at this frequency, claiming that it enhanced the emotional impact of the music. Verdi was not alone in his preference for 432 Hz. Other prominent musicians and composers, including Mozart and the mystic Rudolf Steiner, also recognized the unique qualities of this frequency. The resurgence of interest in 432 Hz can be attributed in part to the work of researchers and musicians who have been exploring the potential benefits of this frequency. Through scientific studies, anecdotal evidence, and personal experimentation, a growing body of evidence suggests that 432 Hz may indeed have a positive impact on our well-being, yet the debate surrounding 432 Hz continues. Skeptics argue that the perceived benefits are subjective and lack rigorous scientific backing. They point to the lack of large-scale controlled studies that definitively prove the superiority of 432 Hz over other frequencies. To understand the potential impact of 432 Hz, it's essential to first grasp the fundamental concept of vibration. At its core, everything in the universe is in a constant state of vibration. From the smallest atoms to the largest galaxies, everything vibrates at its own unique frequency. This includes our bodies, our thoughts, our emotions, and even the very air we breathe. Sound is a form of mechanical vibration that travels as a wave through a medium, such as air or water. When these sound waves reach our ears, they are converted into electrical signals that our brain interprets as sound. However, the impact of sound goes far beyond our conscious hearing. Our bodies are highly sensitive to vibrations, and these vibrations can affect us on a cellular level. Different frequencies can evoke different responses within us. For example, low-frequency sounds, such as those produced by thunder or a deep bass drum, can be physically felt in our chests and can even trigger a release of adrenaline. High-frequency sounds, such as birdsong or the tinkling of wind chimes, tend to be more stimulating and can increase our alertness. The concept of resonance is crucial to understanding how sound frequencies interact with our bodies. Resonance occurs when an object vibrates at its natural frequency, causing other objects with similar frequencies to vibrate in sympathy. This principle applies to our bodies as well. When we are exposed to certain frequencies, specific parts of our body can resonate with those frequencies, potentially leading to physiological and psychological effects. Proponents of 432 Hz often describe it as a more natural frequency, claiming that it aligns with the resonant frequencies found in nature. They point to the fact that many natural phenomena, such as the Earth's Schumann resonance, the sound of ocean waves, and the songs of certain birds, vibrate at frequencies that are mathematically related to 432 Hz. The Schumann resonance, for example, is a set of electromagnetic frequencies that exist in the Earth's ionosphere. These frequencies, which are excited by lightning discharges, resonate at an average frequency of 7.83 Hz, which is a harmonic of 432 Hz. While the Schumann resonance is a very low frequency, its harmonics extend into the audible range. Similarly, the sound of ocean waves crashing on the shore often contains frequencies that are close to 432 Hz and its harmonics. This is because the frequency of a wave is determined by its wavelength and the speed of sound in water. The natural rhythm of the ocean, with its ebb and flow, has long been associated with feelings of peace and tranquility. Some proponents of 432 Hz also point to the Fibonacci sequence, a mathematical sequence found throughout nature, as further evidence of its significance. The Fibonacci sequence, in which each number is the sum of the two preceding ones, for example 112358, can be used to derive musical intervals and ratios that are close to those found in music tuned to 432 Hz. The idea that 432 Hz is more in tune with nature has led to the harmonic resonance hypothesis. This hypothesis proposes that when we listen to music tuned to 432 Hz, our bodies resonate in harmony with the natural world, promoting a sense of well-being and balance. Conversely, proponents of this hypothesis argue that music tuned to the standard A equals 440 Hz is out of sync with these natural frequencies and may create disharmony within our bodies. While the harmonic resonance hypothesis is intriguing, it is essential to note that it has not been scientifically proven. Further research is needed to determine whether and how 432 Hz interacts with our bodies and the natural environment. However, the concept of resonance does have scientific merit. As mentioned earlier, our bodies are composed of various systems that vibrate at different frequencies. It stands to reason that external frequencies, such as those found in music, could potentially influence these internal vibrations. For example, studies have shown that certain frequencies can stimulate the production of specific hormones and neurotransmitters. Alpha brainwave entrainment, a technique that uses sound to induce alpha brainwave activity, is a well-documented example of this phenomenon. Alpha brainwaves are associated with relaxation and a meditative state, and listening to sounds with frequencies in the alpha range 8 to 12 Hz has been shown to increase alpha brainwave activity. While 432 Hz itself does not fall within the alpha brainwave range, its harmonics do. Harmonics are multiples of a fundamental frequency, and they play a crucial role in the richness and complexity of sound. The use of sound for healing and spiritual practices is not a new concept. Throughout history, cultures worldwide have recognized the profound impact of sound on the human experience. From the rhythmic drumming of shamanic rituals to the Gregorian chants of medieval monasteries, sound has been used to alter consciousness, induce trance states, and promote healing. Ancient civilizations often incorporated sound into their healing practices, recognizing its ability to affect both the physical and energetic bodies. In India, for example, the ancient system of Nada yoga utilizes sound vibrations to achieve spiritual awakening and promote well-being. The word nada itself means sound or vibration, highlighting the central role of sound in this practice. Similarly, the ancient Chinese healing system of traditional Chinese medicine, or TCM, recognizes the importance of sound in maintaining balance and harmony within the body. According to TCM, each organ and meridian system has its own resonant frequency, and imbalances in these frequencies can lead to illness. Sound therapy, using instruments such as singing bowls and tuning forks, is used to restore balance and promote healing. These ancient practices, while often shrouded in mysticism and tradition, provide valuable insights into the potential of sound to influence our well-being. While modern science may not fully understand the mechanisms by which these practices work, their enduring presence across cultures and throughout history suggests that there is more to sound than meets the ear. Section 7, the A=440G standard, a brief history. To understand the current debate surrounding 432 Hz, it's crucial to examine the history of the A=440Hz tuning standard, which dominates Western music today. While 440 Hz is now widely accepted as the standard tuning pitch, it wasn't always this way. The standardization of A=440Hz is a relatively recent development, occurring gradually over the 19th and 20th centuries. Before standardization, there was a great deal of variation in tuning pitches across different regions, time periods, and even individual instruments. This variation often stemmed from the limitations of early instrument making and the lack of a reliable method for measuring pitch accurately. As a result, ensembles and musicians often tuned their instruments to each other rather than to a fixed standard. The push for standardization gained momentum in the 19th century with the rise of large orchestras and the increasing need for instruments to play together in tune. Various tuning pitches were proposed and adopted by different orchestras and institutions, leading to a degree of confusion and inconsistency. In 1939, the International Organization for Standardization, or ISO, recommended A=440 Hz as the standard tuning pitch for musical instruments. This recommendation was based on a proposal made by the American Standards Association in 1936, which was itself influenced by earlier efforts to standardize pitch in Europe. The adoption of A=440 Hz by the ISO solidified its status as the dominant tuning standard worldwide. However, the reasons behind the choice of A=440 Hz are not entirely clear and remain a subject of debate. Some speculate that the decision was influenced by practical considerations, such as the tuning limitations of certain instruments or the desire to achieve a brighter, more brilliant sound. Others suggest that the choice was more arbitrary, lacking a strong scientific or musical basis. Section 8. The case for 432 Hz, a return to harmony. Advocates for a return to 432 Hz argue that the current A=440 Hz standard is not only arbitrary, but also potentially detrimental to our health and well-being. They claim that 440 Hz creates a dissonant and jarring listening experience, while 432 Hz is more pleasing to the ear, promoting relaxation and a sense of peace. Proponents of 432 Hz often describe its sound as warmer, richer, and more natural compared to the brighter, more clinical sound of 440 Hz. They suggest that listening to music tuned to 432 Hz can have a range of benefits, including reduced stress and anxiety. The lower frequency of 432 Hz is thought to induce a state of relaxation and calm, potentially lowering heart rate and blood pressure. Improved sleep quality. Listening to 432 Hz music before bed may promote relaxation and improve sleep quality. Enhanced meditation. The calming and centering effects of 432 Hz are believed to deepen meditation practices. Increased creativity and intuition. Some proponents claim that 432 Hz can stimulate creativity and intuition by promoting a state of mental clarity and focus. While these claims are intriguing, it's essential to approach them with a healthy dose of skepticism. While anecdotal evidence and personal experiences can be compelling, they are not a substitute for rigorous scientific research. Section 9. Exploring the potential benefits. Despite the lack of definitive scientific proof, many individuals who have experimented with listening to music in 432 Hz report positive experiences. They describe feeling more relaxed, centered, and connected to the music. Some even claim that listening to 432 Hz music has helped them cope with stress, anxiety, and sleep problems. While these anecdotal accounts are subjective and vary from person to person, they highlight the importance of personal exploration and experimentation. Sound is a highly individual experience, and what resonates with one person may not have the same effect on another. Therefore, the best way to determine whether 432 Hz has any noticeable benefits for you is to try it out for yourself. Fortunately, there are numerous resources available online where you can find music that has been tuned to 432 Hz. Many artists and musicians are now creating and sharing their work in this tuning, offering a wide range of genres and styles to explore, from classical music and ambient soundscapes to pop songs and electronic dance music. There is something for everyone. In addition to listening to pre-recorded music, you can also experiment with tuning instruments to 432 Hz. If you play an instrument such as a guitar, piano, or ukulele, you can easily find instructions online for tuning it to this frequency. Playing or singing along to music in 432 Hz allows you to fully immerse yourself in the vibrations and experience its potential effects firsthand. Section 10. Embarking on a journey of sonic exploration. The exploration of 432 Hz and its potential effects is an ongoing journey. While scientific research is still catching up with the growing interest in this frequency, the anecdotal evidence and personal experiences shared by many individuals suggest that there may be something special about this particular tuning. Whether you are a seasoned musician, a casual listener, or simply curious about the power of sound, the world of 432 Hz offers a fascinating realm to explore. By approaching this exploration with an open mind and a healthy dose of skepticism, you can embark on your own sonic journey and discover the potential benefits of this intriguing frequency. In the following sections, we will delve deeper into the scientific research surrounding 432 Hz, examine the anecdotal evidence and personal experiences shared by those who have incorporated it into their lives, and explore the criticisms and counter-arguments surrounding this unique frequency. Join us as we unlock the magic of 432 Hz and discover the transformative power of sound.